welcome back to the channel, and today we get to talk about the Gradient of Souls event in Snowbreak Containment Zone, and this really is becoming one of the most cultured games in all of mobile game that I have ever seen, guys. This thing is really getting pretty insane. So we ended up getting quite a few things from login. We got a bunch of gems, we got some of these chips, and by the way, guys, these chips are very important that you're going to be getting. You want to make sure that you go to your storage, you want to make sure that you're clicking on, come on, you want to make sure that you're clicking on your supplies. Click on the one with the least amount of time left on it. Click on this thing and go ahead and use 2 of them. Get up to 6 here. Click confirm and then get out of here. Jump into your personal file and then pick whatever extra character you want to do. You can do 2 of these characters every single day, but if there's a third one that you're working on, so like for example, my Acacia is M5. I don't have to worry about her. My life is M5. I've already done Katya and Chinzing. Those are the 2 that I'm working on right now. So I think what I'll do is I'll go over to, let's see, Moxer and work on her and actually fill this one up, right? I'll just go ahead and do all this and I'll end up using these memory chips for this, and that's what you should be doing too, guys. Make sure that you use these memory chips every day because they do have an expiration date on them. They will run out of time. But we also have this pass. Now in the pass you can actually get this skin for tests. If you're willing to spend 128 of these things, you'll get a bunch of gems. The outfit is gorgeous. I mean, like I said, guys, culture. I mean, this is, I mean, she looks insane. She looks okay. Let's get out of here. Holy crap! I was just it really has a lot, guys. It's crazy as hell. It's crazy as hell. We go to the events, and you'll see some of the things we have, and some of the stuff I'm not going to talk about that we get in the event. But we had this. We don't skip all that. By the way, I still love this this here pose. It's awesome. And then you obviously have the new character, Inferno Enigma. We'll talk about her in a little bit. And then we have an outfit for her also. And the skin for her is, it's pretty cool. It looks really good. Very nice. I do like it. And then you have the skin for Inferno Enigma, which is pretty cool. And you actually have to spend, unfortunately, 98 of these babies in order to get it. It looks really nice, guys. It's a really cool looking skin. Honestly, personally, I like her base kit better. That's just me, though. And then we have, obviously, this skin here. And then really nothing else in here of substance except for these pulls, which they always do in every single one of these updates. Very nice that they're doing those pulls. And then we have this here. Then we also have the Gradient of Souls event itself, where we have the early trial, which is where you can take a look at good old Cherno. You can play with her a little bit. She's really cool, guys, and she looks like a damage dealer, but I will say I think this is a character they made that's really going to be for both. Like, she could be used as support and a damage dealer, and I'll explain why here in a little bit. But you also have this new game mode called Star Master. This is actually pretty cool because you actually enter into this thing called the New Planet, and what your objective is you're trying to acquire these little guys on your map. So whenever you click go, they're going to give you these 3 characters, and you can jump in here and do this. Now you guys, if I remove my ugly mug, you guys can see that I already got 3 of these guys in here, and each one of these things add a buff. So when you jump in here, all right, I'll just go ahead and do a little example here real quick. All right, we'll jump in here. I'm not going to play the whole thing, guys. I'm just going to kind of show you what you need to be doing. But what you want to do is you want to click on your map, press M, or just go to the top and click on that. And what you're doing is you're looking for these little icons right here, and you're going to look for little colored spots. You want to go to every one of these here and fight them. There's going to be a little yellow X on them, and you're going to take their life down, and then you're going to go over, press F, to collect their buff from them, and you're going to actually be able to use those characters in the game mode. And they really help, guys. They help a tremendous amount to do all the damage. You guys can see that I've already done it. These are teleportation spots, so whenever you click on it and you hit go, it'll take you automatically to that spot, so that way you can get around in this in game mode right here. All right, so it's a pretty simple game mode for the most part, guys. Like, so far so good. I'm just going to go ahead and save and exit and get out of here. And if you guys need a little bit more about this game mode, I can try to show you later on, but it's really not too bad. You got all kinds. These are all the buffs you can get. They tell you the buffs for each one of these things that they're going to be giving, and you have to make sure you deploy them. So for example, if I was clicking on here and say I wanted gain invulnerability for 3 seconds, cooldown 15 seconds, I would hit deploy. And well, I can't hit deploy because I already have them in there, but whenever I unlock these 2 here, I'll be able to add more. All right. And then we have, not that many inspired, sorry, I clicked on the wrong one, click on capture list. And again, you're going to be able to get all these rewards through here. And there's a whole bunch of them all the way up to 30. We're going to get a whole bunch of these little rewards. So it's a nice little game mode where they're giving quite a few things That is cool. That is pretty sweet. And then we also have down here, we have the Alpha Knight, where we have our logistics for Cherno. And these logistics look pretty damn OP, honestly, guys. They increase your skill damage by 24%, and they increase damage dealt by Gashad, Burn, Frostbite, Static, and Dazed effects inflicted by the equipped operative. So whatever operative you have this equipped to, they're going to gain 50% damage. That is insane. Each effect damage ignores the target's defense based on the number of stacks to respective effect. Ignores 1% of defense per stack up to 20%. So you can get up to 20% ignored defense on top of that buff, Very OP logistics. I'm actually curious to see how these things might work on, say, other characters in the game. You also have your weapon here that you can actually pick up for Cherno if you're not going to be pulling for that weapon, which is always good. I'm really glad that they put that in here. And then we have all these. I actually like the layout of all this. This looks really, really good compared to the past events. And I really love that Snowbreak keeps pushing the envelope, keeps changing up shop. Really, really nice. And of course, these are all the little things you're going to have to do. And then you have the Halloween Assembly. And this is where you're going to be farming for your materials. So once you start with 1 and go all the way to Abyss, you click on that and you're going to get these materials right here. And that's where those materials are what you're going to use in here to buy all of your materials. You'll be farming that every single day. And then of course, Guardian of Souls, which I haven't completely finished at all. This is the story mode where you really want to play it so you can get all these good little rewards and then get all the rewards through here. I actually got a very, very late start at Snowbreak. Unfortunately, after the update, I couldn't play the game off of Steam. I actually had to uninstall it, reinstall it, and yeah, so it kind of sucks. Otherwise, I'd probably be through this story by now, but it is what it is. Got me a little bit behind, but that's okay. And let's take a look at good old well, before we do that, I want to talk about something that's pretty awesome. So in the operation here, we actually have new logistics. Now, here's what's freaking awesome, guys. These logistics are for past characters that we've had in banners. This one here is for Chenzing. That is insane. I'm so happy that they're giving us a way to farm for these older logistics for these OP characters, because a lot of times we'd have to wait for the particular character to come into the game and then maybe we could get their logistics, whereas now we can get it anytime we want. That is sick. Very, very cool that this is in here. I really, really love this. This is a huge quality of life change, guys. Very, very nice. Oh my God. I absolutely love it. Very, very sick. Nice. Now, nice. And then in the Echo, if you take a look at Cherno, guys, and we take a look at her kit itself. Let me back up here. There we go. Click on this guy here. Click on her. Now, I'm not going to go through all this, guys, but what I want you to notice is, and the reason I said earlier that she could probably be used as a damage dealer on top of a support, is that she does have control. And the way her support works, she throws out these little balls, and they actually can do damage. So I'm assuming that because she has control, you could actually put the Navigator Squad, which is a logistics set in the game that actually allows you to do a bunch of damn damage. You could actually put that on her and actually use her as a support. Now, she's actually meant, when you look at her manifestations, she's really meant, guys, as a damage dealer. That's kind of her thing. But she can be used as a support, I believe, because she does have controls. You could put that Navigator Squad on her, and she could get it done. I don't know how strong her damage is. Evidently, supposedly, her dot is extremely powerful, her chaos damage. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't really know, but that's kind of what I'm letting you guys know, that she could be a decent support, but more than likely she's probably going to be a damage dealer. But it's really hard to say early on. But when I look at these buffs, guys, this is all damage. Damage. That is exactly what this is. Now, this is pretty awesome. Increase AoE of Rising Rays, the AoE of this. So again, guys, when you're using her as a support, you're going to have all that AoE. You're going to be able to apply a bunch of damage to multiple opponents all at once. She's going to bring them all together. That is sick. Really, really nice. Kind of reminds you of Acacia, the way she can bring in opponents. Very, very cool. So, yeah. But again, these are all a bunch of damage buffs, right? And that's going to be her thing, but she can be used for both, I do believe. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull for her, and then we'll talk about the weapon. Let's go. Hopefully, I can get her, guys. I mean, that's kind of what I'm planning. I would like to talk about her a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. We're just going to save a little time and see if we can queue our girl up, right? I'm actually, to be honest, guys, I'm just really curious if I can use her support. I do feel like I can, but if I can't, maybe she'll just be really awesome as far as damage as well. But I got a bunch of gems, so why not? Go ahead and pull for her, see how it goes. All right, come on. And honestly, I really like to collect all the characters if I can. And voila, nothing. Now I'm really praying that we get to this pity, and I can't remember if this is my guaranteed pity or not. I don't think it is. I think this is like the first 50-50 pity, and then the next one would be a guaranteed. And I really don't want to go any further if I don't have to. All right, all right. And by the way, guys, her weapon, I do believe is going to make a big difference. I do believe it's going to make a big difference for her. I don't know if she really needs it. If she's going to be used as a support, I don't really think she will. But as a damage dealer, I think it'd be pretty beneficial to her. Now, I'm just going to do one at a time here. We're just going to go to 4. I'm just going to skip it. There we go. Skip it. Let's go. You know, really, I guess it didn't matter. I guess we could have just went all out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. We'll do it again. Oh, you know what? I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's go. I was thinking this was 60 for some stupid reason. Let's go ahead and go all the way. I don't know what I was thinking, guys. I play so many gotchas, I get it mixed up. There we go. Hopefully that's Cherno. Please be Cherno. Please, 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 please don't be anybody else. Because, you know, we really would like to get her. I'd like to do some testing with her and see how she is. But, you know, you just never know how this is going to go, guys. I believe this is my 50-50. In fact, I'm pretty much guaranteeing this is my 50-50. So I could get somebody else, which kind of blows. That would blow bad. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, nice get Finny. You know, okay, okay, okay. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Oh, the adjutant giving out the hand, guys. We're giving her a hand. That's pretty cool. Nice. I got her. Hell yes. Thank the gods for this one. Now, I'm not really sure, guys, if I want to pull for the weapon. I do think it'd be really, really nice. But the truth is, on my account, I already have a bunch of OP characters. And I have their weapons. I don't really think I need another solid damage dealer. And I don't think I need this weapon to really get it done. I always click on the wrong one. Let me click on that one here, guys. But her weapon is nice because it does give 18% chaos damage, which is massive for her. And then when equipping, operative deals damage, inflicts target with Fond Farewell effect for 3 seconds and grants 1 stack of Staper of a Reunion for 3 seconds. Fond Farewell increases damage taken from Dazed effect, which she has, by 6%. So you're going to get that 18% chaos damage. You're going to get that extra 6% there. And then for each stack of Staper Reunion, the Dazed effect damage of Fond Farewell increases an extra 1.2%. Staper Reunion has a max of 20 stacks, which is huge, guys, massive. And then when the equipped operative has 20 stacks, you gain another extra attack by 18%. So this is honestly, this is a sick weapon. This is a very, very good weapon for her. I almost want to pull for it just because I know it'd be super strong, but it kind of contradicts what I just said, whereas I really don't need her. You know, and the truth is, I'm kind of at a point in the game, you can only farm 2 shards every single day for a character, unless you're going to spend a bunch of gems to try to get these characters and get copies of them, which is something I don't really do. I usually just check these characters out at M0, where they're not even leveled up, to see how good they are. For example, like Katya, even at M0, is godly, just insane damage. I don't know if Cherno's going to be on that level or not. Katya is pretty much the #1 in the game as far as damage, but it might be worth picking up. Although I do realize a lot of you out there, that just isn't feasible. You're probably not going to have the gems. You might not have the pulls. And if you skip it, I think you'd probably still be all right. In all honesty, guys, I'm going to do a little testing with her 5-star weapon just to see how it is. And then if I feel like it's not worth the crap, maybe I'll come back in here and try to go for this one. But I think for today, I'm going to scratch it. But I'm really, really happy with the update. I really love the quality of life as far as farming those extra logistics. I love the fact that Snowbreak is always trying to do different events, trying to incorporate, trying to be innovative, right? They really step it up, in my opinion. I think this is one of the most underrated games that I have ever played. It really just gets better and better and better because they keep changing up how these characters are. They keep adding different effects and different things to try to learn and experience, and that's what makes games a lot of fun, guys. So let me know what you think about Gradient of Souls update, guys, and I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. The link to Twitch is in the description below, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.